Hello friends, welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I am your host Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety. We're back. It's been a hot minute, to say the least. It's been a hot minute. And I am so glad that I can get back on here and touch bases with everybody and see how everybody's been doing. I still get your comments. I still try to respond to all of them, whether that's on here on YouTube or on the Aaron's Anxiety family on Facebook. Still helping a lot of people. Times goes on, old friends go away with their anxiety problems and get better, and then new people come in. We are forever in a circle of anxiety, unfortunately. So, but I do get a lot of people ask me where I've been and what I've been doing and how things are going. Are you still on medication? Are you doing great? Or are you down in the dirty little crevices of the holes, worried about anxiety and freaking out, going through panic attacks, things like that? So, it's too long to put into a comment section, so I figured the best thing to do is just make another video. I mean, we've already made like 2,000 videos at this point. And the journey, I believe my first video was in like 2017 or 2018, something like that. So it's been a good long time. And so this is a great video for people that are just now starting to have problems, or maybe have been having problems for a few months or even a year or plus, that, hey, we're going on what, 7, 8 years, something like that. And I'm doing great. Life is good. Life is back to being life. Life is essentially other than growth, it's better to be me now than before, because no matter what struggle you go through, you come out better on the other end. I always say you have two options in any struggle. You can be bitter or better. That's up to you. I'm not the only one that says it. I got it from somebody somewhere, I'm sure. But it rings true. That what you decide to do with your struggle is up to you. And I decided at one point, I hit my my F-it moment, and I knew that I wasn't going to live my life like this anymore. And I went to work. I went to work on myself, trying to figure out anything and absorbing all of it. Just like when you get hyper fixated. I don't know if you guys are like me, but you get hyper fixated on something. You want to know everything about it, and you want to learn all about it, and you want to know about it, and you want to be, the bellwether of everything that could go on with this particular topic. And for that, at that time, was anxiety. I was like, I'm going to figure it out. And so I started clicking through all my different anxiety, what I thought could have been a problem. Because I've always said that the best way to describe anxiety for people that have anxiety or anxiety problems are the fact that people are like, well, what are you anxious about? What is it? And you're like, I don't know. And you say, I don't know, because you can't. I've said this on this channel. I've said it 1,000 times. If I hand you a hammer, that's not a problem. You're like, oh, hammer, 2 hammers, not a problem. But by the time I hand you so many hammers that you're holding all these hammers and you're barely maintaining, they're falling off here, they're falling off there, you're struggling, and somebody goes, okay, now which hammer's bothering you? And you go, every one of them, every single one of them. And like, you can't name any which one hammer, because it's just it's a amalgamation of crap, So, yeah. So, but to give you hope, if anybody's new here, you can go through, I'm sure you have been, going through my videos and seeing, what applies to you, what doesn't. I've tried to cover as many topics as I possibly could. Yeah. Strap on, come on the ride with us, you know what I mean? I always say the more people we can get in the boat, the faster we can row to get to where we need to go. And in this time that I've had this, we've gotten so many people to the other side of anxiety, like myself. It's crazy. I mean, it wasn't me helping them, it was us helping each other, because I was just a page where people came to listen to my dumb problems, and then they helped me, and then I tried to help the next person, you know what I mean? So that's how it works. And that literally, community is the best thing that you can have in these anxiety problems. So that being said, to give everybody an update on me and where I'm at, knock on wood, I got paper here. Family's healthy and happy. My babies are growing faster than I can keep my eyes on them. My little boy and my little girl are just skyrocketing. And wife is healthy and happy, and we love each other. Oh my God, I love her so much. But that being said, like, life is great. I have this normal problems like everybody else has, whether you're parents and it's your children or married. We all have the same kind of problems for the most part. I got a house and jobs. I got three jobs now that I've been doing for quite some time. And so my anxiety hasn't gotten any worse for a long time. In fact, I'm literally at the point where I'm talking to my doctor about maybe getting off of an SSRI and seeing how I do. And so I asked him about that. He's been with me through the journey the whole time, and so he's like, we really haven't had much of a problem. And when I brought it up, he was like, if it's something that you're interested in, he goes, we can definitely start looking at doing that if that's something you want to try. And I said, yeah. And so then he asked me a bunch of life questions, and at the time, in full transparency, he asked me, okay, do you smoke? Obviously, I don't smoke. He knows I drink a little bit here and there. He's like, how much are you drinking? These are things that he wanted to ask me before we started tapering off. And I was like, I drink kind of, quite a bit, but, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm like, I'm like 6'2", 245 pounds, give or take, That being said, I'm a big dude. I can drink quite a bit. And he goes, okay, well, how much are you drinking? And I was like, well, so my favorite drink ever, okay, is, if you like whiskey, you do, great. If not, it's fine. There's a drink, okay? This is outside of anxiety. You're welcome for this. Don't let it be a problem. I take Dr. Pepper Zero, and I put it in with Red Stag Jim Beam. Red Stag, yeah. It's like a black cherry whiskey. Mix those two together. It's such a great drink. You just sip that, have a great time. Anyways, I was drinking those when I was going out to mow or working on my truck or whatever I was doing. And I was drinking a little bit too much. And so I kind of quantified it as best I could for him because I didn't know the exact amount. So he's like, well, I think we need to back that down first. So I'm only telling you this because if you guys get to the point in your anxiety journey where you're like me, you're like, hey, I want to see what I can do off of it. You know what I mean? Can I do this? This may be the route that they ask you. Or route that they go, and they're going to ask you all these questions. And so I told him, I was like, well, I do think I've been drinking a little bit much, but I don't think it's a problem because I'm not, fiending, and, and it's a few days a week. He's like, well, just do me a favor, cut out the drinking for a month, and we'll see me back here in a month, and we'll see how you did. And so we did a month, easy peasy. I wasn't drinking. I already knew I wasn't, but he's a doctor. He's got his rules. I didn't have any problems, soared through it, didn't touch any alcohol. And he's like, okay, good. And then he proceeds to ask me more questions. You should ask these the first time, Doc. It's $75 a visit. So, but it's all cool. I love him. He's a great guy. He was like, so how's things going? Blah, blah, blah. Any diet change? So I was like, well, I've been doing the carnivore diet. For people that follow this channel, you probably know that I've been in and out of keto quite a bit. I like the mental benefits. I like the weight loss too. You know what I mean? So I'm not like a big fat guy, but just nice to tone up and stuff a little bit, I guess. Not small either though, if we're being honest. So, but my wife's a chubby chaser. Can't get too thin on her now. And I don't know if you've ever had insomnia cookies. They're delicious. So, but yeah, so I told him, I was like, well, I've been doing the carnivore and fasting because it's a little bit of a challenge and I like it, and so this is what I've been doing. He's like, how long have you been doing? And I was like, this amount of time. He's like, all right, well, I'm still going to hold you off on kicking down the Lexapro. And I was like, okay, what do you want to do? He goes, well, see me back in spring and we'll go from there. So, long story short, in springtime, once I get where I want to be, either health-wise, mentally, blah, 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 then I guess we're going to start doing that. And I will make another video when that time comes. I've been rambling here a little bit, but I wanted to give you all the ins and outs of what's going on. So yes, I am on Lexapro. I'm on 10 milligrams. I take it at night because, well, I don't know. I really don't need to take it at any given time anymore. I used to have to take it at night because it would bother me during the day when my anxiety was way up. It would just give me more symptoms, but now I just take it at night. And, but yeah, I miss a day here and there. It's not a big deal. I just get it the next day and call it good, So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what's been going on in my life. This is a pretty good update. doing my best here, folks. So if I haven't talked to you in a while, and we've talked at some point, and you're seeing this, please let me know how you're doing, because I still genuinely care and want to know, because there's so many people that they get on, like I said, they get on with their anxiety journey and then they go on to bigger and better things. You know, if this channel isn't useful to you, leave, go, forget about anxiety completely. That is the goal, okay? But if there's people to help, we can be here, you know. So I'm just updating on my journey. Please let me know where you're at and what you're doing, because I would love to know. Or just say hi. Just say, hey, Aaron, how's it going? Send me a little emoji wavy fade. You know, those are cool too. If you haven't already, do check us out on the Aaron's Anxiety Family page. Love to see you on there and answer questions. A lot of help over there. So go ahead and do that. And other than that, friends, I'm going to leave this video right here. And until next time, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. And I'll see you in the next video.